Congrats on the win.
Thanks, Greg. Thank you.
Glenn, just wondering when the last time you threw lead stones in a competitive game might have been.
Never. I can honestly say I don't think I ever have. Yeah, I don't. I'm looking to Wayne. Help me out here, buddy. No, I don't think ever, Greg. Maybe go back to when I was 10 years old. But,
okay, wow.
It was pretty cool. It really was. Really pleased the boys were allowed me to come in. So it was a lot of fun. It was really weird, to be honest with you, just to sort of jump into the hack, and you didn't go through all the other the process that you do leading up to the Brier and into the Brier, but it was really cool to jump in and throw a couple of rocks, and the boys gave me the right time, and I lobbed them out there. And honest to God, after a couple of shots, I sort of felt like I was normal again. The only difference was I felt in no man's land talking to the boys down there. They're chirpy. They got lots to say, don't they?
Yeah,
so this whole time I had no idea.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. We made 2 wins today. The boys yesterday and today, the boys have played very well. I think with Glenn's leadership, we prepared very well for these 2 games. With all the Brier experience between us, we knew what to expect, and we knew what was going to happen right from practice time on Thursday right till today. So now we've hopefully learned a few things, and we can keep playing at a good level to compete with the really top teams that are here.
Yeah, I think I've created the new benchmark for lead. You throw your 2 rocks and you just go out and heckle the other 3 guys. And no, actually, I don't think I can sweep. I think I'd be a little too sore with the ribs and stuff. But again, I thank the boys for allowing me to come in and throw a few. It's really hey, anytime you can play in a Brier, even though I've had a few chances over the years, anytime you get a chance to throw rocks at the Brier, you take that opportunity, and super ton of fun to be able to lob them up and back twice.
Isn't that what Saville did?
Saville did that for years. Exactly what he did. Seriously, the ribs. I'd go as high as 85. They really feel good. The problem with me is I'm just not ready. Like I've thrown probably 50 rocks in 3 months. I hadn't thrown anything, and obviously, and then I wasn't able to work out. I wasn't able to prepare. I was hurt pretty bad, and I literally threw a few rocks with the boys last week just to know that I could. And that just made me so happy that just in case, just as God forbid anything happened that somebody can't play, I can go in and play. I'm not going to be able to throw peel and whip it down there, but I can lob them out there. I can throw hits. So that makes me feel good that I can contribute if they need me. And because I'm just not ready. And like Wayner's come in, and we knew that he was going to be the man, and he prepared so well, and you can tell he's throwing 2 great games out there already. And sky's the limit, my friend.
Yeah, one of the things this team's worked on right from our first practice together is like a learning mode. So every shot that comes down the ice, we're trying to learn from it. So maybe a shot that we see today might help us win a game, 4 or 5 days from now. And as long as we keep our eyes open and ears open, we can constantly learn out there. And that's really what we're trying to do the whole time.
You know what? I think, do we miss a crowd? Absolutely. Do we wish there was a crowd here? Absolutely. It's always a much better atmosphere, especially those moose calls, like you said. But I think the one thing that we're really trying to focus in on is concentrating on what the atmosphere is, which is we know that there isn't a crowd that's going to be here. And we've played in lots of different events without a crowd. So I think for us, it's trying to get it out of our heads what this isn't, and instead focusing in on what it is. And so it would be awesome to have the crowd here, but they're not. Hopefully that happens in the near future. And for us, it's again focusing in on what is in front of us and the environment that we're playing in, and not focusing in on what it isn't.
Yeah, we're expecting everybody to play really well against us. We've got a lot of respect for every team that we step on the ice against. They played extremely well today. It took us a long time to gain a lead. They made a lot of shots. They didn't make it easy on us. And, we welcome that challenge. It was a great battle. It was great to get out there and have to grind out a win. And looking forward to just going to the next one. Well, it's kind of hard to anticipate anything. We've been practicing as much as we can. I think we're still sort of trying to get our feet under us a little bit here. It's more so just getting comfortable, like EJ said, with the atmosphere, the environment, the ice and the rocks. I think we did a really good job just now battling our way through that. and getting a lot of great results, especially in the second half of the game. So I think that bodes well for us moving forward. I think every team would be lying if they said that the lack of preparation wasn't a challenge. I think it's a challenge for everyone. And I believe that everyone's going through some challenges here. You know, we've watched some games in the room, previous games since we've been here, and there's a lot of missed shots out there. So I think teams are trying to find their way, figure things out. And I think that, you know, moving forward here, though, as teams begin to figure out, you know, their dynamic and this whole thing, you're going to see a lot of, you know, precision shots made moving forward.
Yeah, like I guess the way I felt that game is we did a very good job capitalizing on opportunities. Yeah, it was you know, the boys had a good mapping of the sheet as far as the draw weight, and I thought that was a big thing. When we had an opportunity, we were good at executing and converting it. Oh, 100%. You know, to be honest, a big part of curling at this level is avoiding steals. So yeah, sometimes the games are like that where you're just scratching and clawing to, you know, get your single. But yeah, the big thing at our level is the best teams are very good at minimizing, reducing steal opportunities. And, you know, we've done that very well the last couple of games from our, you know, kind of opening hiccup. Yeah, that's been the big difference, I think, for the last two games.
Yeah, it's obviously been a different Brier as you know, with the pandemic going on here. I mean, we were limited for practicing as a team and curling as a team this year. So we knew we were going to come in here and it was going to be maybe a little bit of speed bumps to start. But yeah, I think these last two games, we've all been throwing the rock a little bit better. There's always room for improvement, but I think we're on the right track. We know what our team's capable of doing. And I just think we're just going to take it one game at a time and just try to work on our throws and try to get them dialed in so that we could come out with the best result.
You know, both Derek and I have busy households. So it was actually it was eerily quiet in the bubble for me. You know, we went to extra diligence to have our little one who's in kindergarten. She homeschooled for a couple weeks before I came. And so, yeah, actually it was pretty relaxing, you know, awaiting you know, getting our tests and sort of being locked away in our rooms, you know, but we've got a great set of teams around us. So there's been some chats on the balconies and whatnot, but yeah, that quiet time from a busy house was good for me. Maybe it's similar for you. What are you?
Yeah,
feeling?
I'm pretty similar. I was being daddy daycare pretty much for 2 weeks before I came here. So I was been at home with my daughter and 3 cats, 2 dogs. It's been, it's never been a dull moment. So yeah, coming here in this bubble, it's just talking about it's been a lot different. But yeah, I mean, we're getting through it and we're just excited to be here.
Yeah, you know, like Derek said, it's been a bit of a progression. You know, we haven't, you know, I don't think I've seen Derek in 3.5 months till we got here. But I like the progression we're on. We're starting to get dialed in and sort of on the same page with our throws, managing things better. So yeah, it's a good progression we're on, and we'll need to do that because other teams will be charting the same way. And yeah, I'm really excited to play Gunlickson tomorrow. And that's just rock placement from our front end. You know, when Derek and Colin are doing their job, it makes my life pretty straightforward and easy. If anything, I was the one off slightly early the first couple ends, but the boys, yeah, they did a really good job placing rocks. So that makes the skip's life quite a bit easier.
Yeah, so it definitely is unique. I thought we played well today. I think we're definitely headed on the right track. We had a great game last night. Had a pretty solid game today. We're definitely going to have to, you know, keep growing as the week goes on, and hopefully we can be playing well coming into the next few days.
Yeah, I think so. Like, I think we've been playing well. There's a few Like there's a couple misses here and there that are kind of uncharacteristic, but I mean, overall, I think we're kind of where we're at, like where we want to be. We were able to practice a decent amount before this event. The only difference is that we hadn't had a competition since November. So, but yeah, otherwise I'm happy with where I'm at for sure. And I'm happy with where we're at as a team as well. So.
Yeah, pretty good. You know, we were able to practice for the last month, but there's just some things you can't practice. There's you can do all the right things, you can make all the right shots, and then you get out there and it just feels a little bit different. So I think like a lot of teams out here, we're just working through that. I think each of our games has progressively been getting a little bit better. And if we can keep doing that throughout the week, I really think that's going to be the key for us. If every game we can play, we just play a little bit better, and then hopefully we're playing our best by the end of the week. Yeah, I think it would be hard to it'd be hard to compare a lot of things this year to what they've been in the past, and I think the Briers definitely like that. From the lack of games coming in to the complete different format to being in a building that's eerily quiet. There's just a lot of things that are a little bit unique and a little bit different. I don't think there's a lot to be gained from putting a whole bunch of expectation on yourself from what you did in the past, what the events felt like in the past. I think you just got to come in with a fresh mind and try and play your best. Yeah, for sure. So Wayne's great. Definitely had the opportunity to play against him a handful of times when he was playing with Glenn a few years back. And it's really a treat to play against the two of them together. It's unfortunate the reason he's in now is because Glenn is a little bit hurt, but it'll be fun to play against Wayne nonetheless. I mean, he's one of the game's greats, and I'm expecting a good game tomorrow.